There's three types of sellers. There's the no hassle sellers, there's the fixer upper sellers, and then there's the ones that are the urgent sellers. I got to look at my notes. The very first one, the no hassle sellers, is the no hassle sellers are the ones that they do not want an agent. They don't want anybody dealing with them. They really don't even want to sell their property or the hassle of it. They don't want agents. They don't want people going through their property. They just really want an offer to get in, get out, and that's basically it. And then you've got what I call the fixer upper seller. That fixer upper seller means that the property needs work. And if the property needs work, then that means that, first of all, they can't sell it traditionally. They need to sell it to somebody like myself, who's a true investor, and that can get in there, pay them cash, or do something creative with them so they can move on from their property. But remember, traditionally, somebody has to get a mortgage. So if the property needs a new roof or it needs repairs, then that fixer-upper seller is going to have a hard time. He has to find somebody who's credible that can work out some kind of deal with him in his scenario and sell the property ASAP. Then you've got the urgent seller. That one is they need cash right now. Typically, those kind of individuals as well, they may need a little bit of work on their property. And if they need any kind of work, then at the end of the day, they've got to figure out a scenario. They got to find somebody who's like myself, a true investor who can really give them cash, or find somebody who can make that happen. Because number one, they're in an urgent situation. That could be what I call the 3Ds. That could be death, divorce, or distress. One of those items may have happened in their life, and they've got to move forward as quickly as they can. But those individuals, again, the no hassle seller, the fixer upper seller, and then you got the urgent seller. These are the three sellers that I've always seen. That always kind of comes up. For me, my experience and my background, my name is Franklin Cruz. I own a company called TrueInvestors.com. And with our company, what I've seen is I've actually sat down with over 100 sellers face-to-face at their kitchen table, and we worked out deals. And that's why I came up with those three types of sellers, because that's what I kept on seeing over and over and over again is the no hassle seller. Really, they just want no hassle. Sometimes their property doesn't even need that much work. So we could work out something creative with them and move forward, which is fantastic. Then that fixer-upper seller is, hey, the property needs a lot of work. We can't just buy it either. We have to figure something out creatively, and they just can't put it on the market because nobody can get a mortgage on the property as well. And then there's a lot of fake buyers out there as well. So it's like in this conundrum, I think that's the right word, that they can't just sell the property. They need to figure out a solution to the property with somebody who actually is a true investor that can make something happen. And then that urgent seller as well, I kept on seeing that over and over again, is they're in an urgent situation. Somebody may have died, which I had that happen with a property at Tom Watson Avenue, or Tom Watson Street. That was the name of it. The guy's name was Ralph. His wife just passed away, married for over 20 plus years, Army Air Force veteran. And he was just pissed. He was like, man, I really want to get out of this property. I don't want to be here anymore. Property didn't need work, but he really wanted to get out and wanted to be with his son in California. We actually made that happen, and it all worked out. So we gave him some cash now, some cash after we finished some of the repairs, and then worked out a creative situation. But that always changes. Those three types always come up constantly. If you're one of those three, or if you're an investor, make sure that you're thinking about that. Create a win-win scenario. That's kind of how I always look at it. I want to create a win-win scenario for everybody, that it's a win for them, it's a win for us, and it's a win for whoever we're selling the property to or renting the property to as well. You have to create those scenarios that no matter what, everybody wins. Period. And stuff comes up in real estate. They may not have a clear title that they didn't even know about. They may have back child support they didn't even know about either, or somebody did a false claim, or back taxes, or anything. A lot of things come up when it comes down to real estate. But as long as you have integrity, you're being transparent, you're saying the truth, and you're showing them the true value of their property, what you're going to do to it, and you're keeping high communication, then that's what matters. Hopefully you're getting something out of this. My name is Franklin Cruz. I own a company again called TrueInvestors.com. If you are interested in real estate development or something pertaining to that, you could always let me know, because we do consulting. Go to TrueInvestors.com. Or if you're a property seller, right now we're only purchasing properties in Polk County, in Hillsborough County, and in Orlando area. Go to truefastoffers.com and we can see what we could do. Again, my goal is always full transparency. I'm an Army veteran, and I say that loudly and proudly because I had a hard time getting in the military, and then after 7 years, I think I did all right. But anyway, hopefully you got something out of this. Bye.